Hey everyone, you gotta see my old ass. Come here, gather around. Come on, it's time to look at my old ass. So this is a movie I wanted to give a shout out to because I feel like it's been an overlooked one. It was one of the ones I overlooked last year. It came out in 2024. And it's overlooked for a lot of awards, a lot of them. I think it got some other one of the smaller awards for Maisie Stella. But yeah, so I've been on a huge movie kick this year. Last year I watched 53, which was big, the biggest number for me ever. And believe it or not, I'm recording this towards the end or last third of February. And I've watched 18. 18, is that right? 19. I've watched 19 movies so far. So I'll be halfway to my 50 movie goal within the first quarter of the year. So it really just helps at my job. I'm able to watch movies in downtime, stuff like that. So I've been cramming them, and I've been having a lot of fun doing it. But one that stood the test of time that I've watched almost a month ago, and I've been meaning to make a video on ever since, is My Old Ass. All right. It's a movie that I really didn't know much about, but it piqued my interest purely because Aubrey Plaza was on it. You can see her the main picture for everything often in the one that you see advertised. And then come to find out when you watch the movie, Aubrey Plaza is not in very much of it. She's the percentage of it, like she's mostly not in the movie, is what I'm trying to say. So like Aubrey Plaza brought me in, but I stayed for Maisie Stella, who's an actress I didn't really know before. Very young actress, so she's only been in a couple random things that I don't know anything about. But this is like truly a breakout role for her. I thought she was awesome in it as the lead. She really is the lead of this movie. But then I loved the moments, all the moments with Aubrey Plaza in it, especially they hit extra hard. So what is My Old Ass? It's fun. I don't want to give too many details away, but basically to say, it's basically a movie where this younger girl, like late teen, early adult stages, she comes in contact with her older self and begins having a dialogue with her older self, in which her older self, who is her old ass, is trying to give her tips and ways she can improve her life and do things better along the way. And then there's a whole really interesting relationship dynamic that forms out of it that I don't want to go into too much detail about, but I thought it was really compelling. And I think it explores the way we view our lives in such an interesting way, in a very heartwarming way. I thought like it was really tastefully done. I just think it does different things for people. This movie could do different things for different people according to the phase of life they're in, you know? So as someone who, I'm not quite as old as Aubrey Plaza's character is, but I'm getting older. I'm no longer the little boy, young kid that I've always seen myself as. I'm almost 30. I'm getting up there. So some of this stuff really hit home with me because it's a lot of like quarreling with like maybe regrets or heartbreak, and like a mix of nostalgia. And it's so interesting because like the way they interact, it's never explained. It's kind of like a mystery element to it. And it's like it doesn't need to be explained for the purpose of the movie. It's just they're talking, and that's about it, And for the most part, the film really resonated with me. The performances in particular really hit home, and I really recommend it. It's really special, and it's a nice LGBT presence as well in the story, and I thought that was really well done. Also, it's such an interesting little setting for the movie as well. I can't remember quite where it was, but it was a nice setting with like a lake. It was like almost like a camp vibe, but more secluded, and like a small tight knit friend group, not a huge community. It was like an interesting area we're in, but I really like it. I enjoyed it quite a bit, and it's stuck with me ever since. I've watched a lot of good movies recently, because my goal actually that I'm working on right now is to watch all the Best Picture nominees leading up to the Oscars, because I want to make a video before that, giving what my take would be on who should win each of those awards. And this is not up there. It's not like one of those heralded as huge awards buzz movies, but I think it really deserves some more praise, and I wanted to give it some credit here and shout it out for people. I think it's quite a beautiful movie, so check it out. It's got a lot of fun themes of like love and family and growing up. Truly coming of age story in an interesting way. So check that out. Check out My Old Ass, all right? I recommend it. Just to give you a taste of the other movies I watched, I've been going through the Best Picture ones. I've also been going through some other awards ones like Flow, A Real Pain, Will and Harper, Baby Girl, A Different Man, Wallace and Gromit, Amelia Perez, The Apprentice, like a lot. Amelia Perez is a Best Picture. So yeah, Conclave, The Substance, Anora. Those are all the big ones I've watched so far. I watched Look Back, the animated film, The Substance. Did I say that? Yeah. And then I randomly watched some other ones like Booksmart, which I thought was okay. Howard, which I really loved. It's a fun documentary on Howard Ashman. Marriage Story, which I really liked as well. That's deserving of a video in itself, but My Old Ass was just one that stood out to me as one that doesn't get talked about enough. And check it out. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe to the channel for more just like it on the way. More movies, television, and reality television talk. All right? Take care.